Good morning, students. Today we will do the chapter 1.4 unit Revati's musical plants. But before we begin, children, you know now that plants are also living things. They grow as a sapling from the seed and mature into a grown-up plants having fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. And you also know very well, if you water the plants, add good nourishment or manure and take care of them, they grow into healthy plants. However, otherwise, when you lack in giving them proper care, if they lack getting any nourishment, they soon wither and die. And children, don't we all love music? We all like music. And we know that music is also of many genres or varieties. There are folk songs, film songs, Shastriya Sangeet, Western music and many more. Too much of loud music disturbs us, gives us headache and tension. But when you listen to a soft, melodious music, it calms you, it makes you feel at ease and it makes you happy also. And now it is proven scientifically that plants also react to the various tunes of the music. In this lesson, we will learn how Revati's knowledge of music is helping the plants to grow into taller and stronger ones. Children, now we will proceed with the lesson. Revati was a student of music. She was happy playing on her violin whenever she was free. There was a small open courtyard in front of her house with a small cement bench. She would sit on the bench and practice on her violin. There were a few potted plants in the courtyard. While playing on the violin one day, she noted a pot of balsam plants near the wall. The plants were not looking normal. They had pale green leaves and their growth was stunted. She remembered she had learned in the lower classes that plants need light for normal growth. She shifted the pot to the center of the courtyard where there was ample sunlight. Children, we will proceed with the explanation of the paragraph. Revati was learning music. Many of you must be learning drawing, karate, tabla, Shastriya Sangeet, Bollywood dance, etc. Aren't you? The same way, Revati is learning violin in Shastriya Sangeet. Whenever she was free, she used to play violin. Why? Because playing violin was her passion. She had a small garden or a courtyard in front of her house. There were some plants that were growing along the wall and there were some plants which were grown in pots, but they were kept near the compound wall. These were some small, normal, simple plants, but they were looking undernourished, meaning they were not at all looking healthy. The garden had a cement bench also. Revati used to play violin sitting on this cement bench looking at the plants. She was not happy to see the sick and the weak plants growing without sunlight. The plants were also not growing tall. Their growth also looked stunted and stopped. Remembering what she had learnt in her school time, children, she brings the plants to the center of the courtyard. Now, what is a courtyard? It is an open space without a roof, usually in front or behind the house, within the compound wall of the house. Now, the potted plants are there in the center of the courtyard. Who has brought it there? Revati has brought it there, and now the plants are getting enough sunlight. What are the other things does a plant need to grow healthier? We all know they need sunlight, water, air and enough manure. We'll proceed with the lesson. While shifting the pot, an idea struck Revati. Why not participate in the best plant contest which was to be held in her colony a few weeks later? Then and there she decided to participate. Thus, making up her mind, she watered the plants and sat down on the bench and started playing her violin. She was very fond of the raga Mohanam. She played the raga for some time and then went in for her studies. Now she has shifted her plans to the center of the courtyard, and when she was shifting, she remembered the competition for best plant to be conducted in her colony. When is it going to be conducted? After a few weeks. Now she feels that she should take part in the contest. She is deciding that she should somehow take part, and probably she also had a feeling that she may win the competition. So she decides and regularly waters the plant, and whenever she finds time, she plays her favorite raga called as Mohanam. And where is she sitting and playing on that violin? She sits on the cement bench. Children, there are 72 main ragas in Indian music, okay, in Carnatic music, and there are various ragas which actually make things happen. There is a Deepak raga, if it is sung properly, can create fire. There is Megh Malhari raga, which can bring heavy rains, and there are some ragas which also help in regulating or curing health problems in human body. Don't you think it is all surprising? But children, have faith, believe all these things are or can be made by singing the raga in a very proper manner. Coming back to the textbook. Every day, Revati would sit on the bench and watch her potted plants. They were growing well and looking healthier than the other plants in the far end of the courtyard. One day, as she was playing, she noticed a movement in her potted plants. They were slowly moving their stems, bending slightly towards her. She wondered why they were moving as there was no breeze. It struck her as odd. The next evening too, she played on her violin as usual and watched the potted plants with care. After some time, like the previous day, there was a definite movement in her plants. They all bent towards her. This astonished and surprised her. That day also there was no breeze. Revati sat on the bench and played a different tune, one with a quick rhythm. She suddenly saw all plants turn away from her as though they did not like what she was playing. Then she started playing her favorite tune again, and the plants slowly straightened themselves and bent towards her. Her surmise became a certainty. Her plants loved to hear her favorite tune. So, now every day Revati comes to her courtyard, sits on the bench, watches her potted plants. And what are these potted plants? You remember? She shifted all these to the center of the courtyard. They were really growing healthier than the other plants which were kept near the wall. She as usual plays her violin. She notices that the plants in the pots are slightly bending towards her, moving their stems. She started even wondering how plants can move when there was no breeze. It was not something ordinary. She felt very strange. Next evening also, she comes, she sits on her stone bench, She plays her violin sitting near the plants. She was shocked and surprised to see the plants bending towards her even when there was no breeze, there was no wind. And when do we see the plants move? Only when there is breeze we really see the leaves moving or the small twigs trying to show a movement in them. But here there is no breeze, but still the plants are moving towards her. When do they move? Only when she plays her favorite raga. Then she played a different tune, a faster one. The plants started moving away from her as if they did not like the tune. So again she starts playing her favorite tune, and now she again has the plants bending and coming towards her. She could now believe that her favorite raga is also the favorite raga of the potted balsam plants. Children, don't you think it is really surprising? First of all, we will not believe, but science has proven that music can create miracles in the life of human beings. And remember how when Lord Krishna was playing his flute, the cows and the goats used to come and stand near him, mesmerized, feeling attracted. So music has effect on plants and animals also, the way it is having its effect on us. With this we are coming to a stop. We will continue with the lesson in the next class. Children, I hope you must have understood every part of the lesson. If you have any doubts, please feel free to post it in the WhatsApp number. Thank you, children.